All of this is coming from my view, my perspective. We just gonna talk about it. Yo, what's crack-a-lacking out there, everybody? I'm always on my late procrastination. My wife just got on me for it. Crack-a-lacking out there, everybody. Just got on me for it. But it's all good. That's what I do. I'm just last minute. I'm in the clutch with it. Most definitely. Welcome, everybody. It's your man, Lucky Calhoun, and this is Talk About It Live. Coming to you every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for all my supporters. Thank y'all for coming through to say what's up. Giving a shout out to a newbie, Pretty Lit Vibes. Most definitely, Pretty Lit Vibes was joined with Crabs and Tings at a recent event with Art and Spark. And all of that information will be on the YouTube when I edit and put this up. So if you want to see the entire interview, if you miss it today, make sure you check me out on YouTube, Calhoun's Corner. And you can see all the Talk About It Live episodes that's out there. And I think right now I'm up to episode 11. So I'm going to give myself a round of applause for that. You know, I've been going strong, ever since I came to the new format of doing it live. So, been going strong with that. So I'm happy about that. I'm still moving forward. I still have my hurdles and my barriers, but I'm still moving forward. I'm trying to keep my motivation up because, it's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. I'm trying to get the money for the rent. You gotta laugh sometimes to keep from crying. You have to. You gotta laugh sometimes to keep from crying because it's so much. It's so much to intake. It's so much going on, and it's coming at you every day. And I had spoke about that on Calhoun's Corner. Check it out. If y'all need some motivation, if y'all need some inspiration, go out there to Calhoun's Corner on Instagram. Like, follow, share some of the videos that's out there. That's where I come, every other day, every day, something like that, with some motivation and inspiration for you guys. Because in the midst of all the negativity, there's always room for some positivity. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to prevail. What day that ends, I'm not sure, but at the end of one of these days, we shall overcome. But yeah, check them out, Calhoun's Corner on Instagram. And also go check out Hustle Income. Keep your income incoming. Hustle Income on Instagram, HUSTLE_income. Check them out. Get you black-owned business. Selling t-shirts, got the nice fresh gear from the hoodies to the boyfriend sweatshirts to the leggings to all that good stuff. So make sure y'all check it out. Hustle Income, new collection. You can catch it on Teespring. Search Hustle Income. So and the link is in the Instagram page on Hustle Income. So make sure you check that out. And thanks to all my tune-ins today. Another solo session. Didn't have my guest on today. People busy. It is what it is. We'll get them back on later. And then we got another one coming back to you. Showstoppers Radio is coming back to you because the last show, he was blacked out. So we're gonna make sure that we get him back on so the people can see your face. So Showstoppers, this is an official re-invite for you when you catch this. to come back onto the show, and we're gonna go ahead and do it again with Lucky Calhoun on Talk About It Live every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I see y'all out there. What y'all laughing at, man? This thing got like a 15-minute delay or something. I done said something funny. Y'all laugh like an hour later. I think I'm funny. My wife don't think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I was thinking about going into some stand-up. I mean, it's enough negativity out there. You know, you might as well, you know, try something new. Now, I really ain't got nothing right now, but I'm going to get my material together. And you know what? I'm going to invite myself back onto my show, and I'm going to do some stand-up. And, you know, and y'all let me know how that goes. You know, I think I'm funny. Yeah. You know, that part. So, who's out there? Where they checking in from? Where they checking in from? Okay, we got Florida in the building. South Carolina, I see you in the building. All right. Always got Louisiana in the building. Much love to the family. Always got my back. If I ain't got no outside audience, I always got my inside audience. Much love to my family. So let's get right into it. This is basically gonna be Talk About It Live about current situations and issues that we got going on in the streets. A little bit of my view, my opinion, to make sure that, you know, I put my 2 cents in. You can listen to it, you can not listen to it. It is what it is. I said earlier, if you caught the actual commercial leading into tonight's show, you know, I said it and I meant it. I can't change it. You know, one of the facts of the matter is we can't take this skin off at the end of the day. We can't change how we look at the end of the day. We gonna be who we gonna be. We are who we are as black people. So, like I said, if you don't support Black Lives Matter, you can remove yourself. Ain't no love lost, and it definitely ain't none gained. So, you know, if you roll with the all lives matter and don't realize that within all lives, black lives need to matter, then, you know, remove yourself from my life. Adios, peace, be gone. It is what it is, you know, and that's not being racist. That's not being against. That's saying, hey, look, we have a problem with a group of individuals. If it's about all lives, then we should be able to, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead. Hey, man, let me go knock on the door of all lives. I'm gonna put a knock right there. And then, hey, you know, all lives matter. We coming to y'all with a problem. What's the problem? Hey, you know, the black people are being killed out here in the streets, and we don't seem to be getting no justice. Oh, all lives matter. Unite, because part of our people got a problem. So our brothers and sisters need our help, right? Because that's how all lives matter work, right? Something like that. Like all lives mean I can come and say power to all the people, right? Let's unite. But there seems to be a link missing. And instead of just acknowledging the fact that you don't want to say black lives do not matter, you'll rather say all lives matter, just to combat, just to be against, just to show no love, just to show no empathy, no care. You know, we got the issue with the NFL, right? Roger Goodell, Colin Kaepernick. So now it's like one of those moments, right? You rewind. We go all the way back to the peacefulness. Colin Kaepernick takes a knee. Peaceful. Didn't say nothing. Didn't cause no disruption on the sidelines. Didn't say he wasn't gonna play the game. Didn't say if and nobody else do it that I'm gonna cause some problems. I mean, this man knelt on, kneed on the ground. I said no, but he put his knee on the ground. Now, this was while he received the okay from a veteran, to figure out a way to how to show respect, with no disrespect, got the approval, all of that good stuff, right? And went on with a peaceful protest. This man was called a son of a bitch by the president of the United States. He ain't got nothing else better to do, right? Yeah. Kudos for that. There go your points, right? Um, but it was peaceful. And here we are, fast forward. Roger Goodell is saying, let's go ahead and, y'all teams out there. Oh, wait. Before I even get to that part, let's get to the first part, which is the statement that the NFL now believes in the Black Lives Matter, the movement, the oppression, the racism, and we shouldn't have shut this down in the beginning. Good choice of words. Everything was facts right there. But a little, too little, too late. Don't you think? Too little, too late. So we're looking at a situation where you're saying, oh yeah, you know what? When he was peacefully protesting, we should have been listening back then. We should have understood back then. We should have heard back then. And now there's a problem with what's going on now, currently. Oh, well, you're rioting, looting, protesting, causing disruption. Yeah, I mean, like, really, it's comedy. It's comedy in itself. That no matter how you do it, where you do it, what time you do it, it's never the right moment or the right way. I think there's a protest handbook somewhere out there. And I guess within that handbook, it talks about how to protest, what to do, what not to do, right? I'm guessing. Because, see, every time we do it, it's wrong. Every time the people are trying to be heard, it's wrong. And it's not just black people. The natives they're still protesting. We all protesting. Saw a meme the other day talking about, all right, it seems like everybody that's protesting has a cause. Hey, all lives matter. What are you protesting? I'll wait. I mean, that's what hey, if my show gets big enough, I hope the word gets out there and then somebody pops on and be like, boom, from the other side. Because that's who I really want to speak to. Somebody from the other side. I don't need to be speaking to my people and people that understand me, people of like mind. I need to speak to the other side. So, like I say in my last episode, if you know somebody on the other side, this ain't no argument. I just want to hear you. But it's no way to do things. And then we have a slap in the face. Well, what's the slap in the face? There's a law that they passed for Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. Shot while sleeping. Right? Boyfriend shoots back. Boyfriend gets arrested. Charged with murder. I think they dropped the charges on that and released him. But at the end of the day, no charges on the police officers that shot her, did a no-knock warrant. So here we go. Hey, jump into action, swing into action. Let's get some kudo points real quick. We're going to throw this law out there. Hey, no more chokeholds, the Breonna Taylor law. No more no-knock warrants. In effect, Breonna Taylor law. Why would you make a law that nobody was ever convicted, nobody was ever charged, and apparently no crime was committed? But there's a law for crimes. Wait. I'm slow. Hey, yeah, true. Hey, if you all lives matter, then let me know. Tune in if y'all lives matter. I mean, a lot of this stuff, like it confuses the average person. It confuses the intellectual person. It confuses the looking at the world differently person. Like the meanings behind the people that come against you and the hatred that's going on. The question is, why do you hate me? I had a conversation earlier with a buddy. Why do you hate me? Because you you know, and if you listen to a lot of these videos that's out there, you know, it's a lot of ranting about, you know, the pride they have for this flag, the pride they have for, you know, whatever religion or whatever clan or whatever they are part of. And a lot of their complaints is, hey, well, y'all don't do this. Okay, I'm sure I can prove we do and we can, but I still haven't heard any feelings. Well, y'all out here killing and causing mischief. Well, the numbers don't show that. Plus, we only like 12 to 14% of the population. Well, and I'm still looking for the feelings. So it's throwing out more what you ain't doing, what, you know, how you act and the way you talk and the culture that y'all stealing, culture vultures. It's always a something that causes that hatred for them. Meaning it's tangible. It's actually tangible that they have hatred for us. But I'm still looking for the feelings. Because see, usually when you have hatred and racism, it comes with a feeling, right? Like, hey, you know, I don't like, if I walk up to you and I punch you in the face, I don't know you, you're a complete stranger, and I knock you out. And then when you wake up, I'm still standing there, so you can identify who knocked your ass out. And you get up, it don't matter what color you are, what gender you are, you're gonna have hate for me based on feelings. Why? Because I knocked your punk ass out. So now you have a feeling, you know, hey, he hurt my feelings when he punched me out. He damaged my face when he punched me out. So my feelings are going to run like retaliation. My feelings are going to be like, I can't stand you. Don't be around me no more. Those are feelings, emotions. So like those things can be justified. Punched in the face, feeling that comes along with it. But I'm talking about some of these stories, and none of these actions that they speak of to justify their racism has a feeling connected to it. So what does that tell you? That this is taught. Racism is taught. Because if racism wasn't taught, then within your feelings, you would know why you hate somebody. I mean, but I guess I'm just too simple with it. Am I missing it? I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's confusing because if you talk to somebody and you get right up in their face and really figure out, why do you hate me? Because like I say, we're not looking for revenge. Why do you hate me? Because I'm more athletic than you? Because I have more skills than you? Well, I don't have that. You just allow us to gain it. And let's not forget that we had to be 100 times better than the average person to get where we was at. So yes, our skill level was going to be 10 times higher than yours. Hey, not my fault. You pushed us into those positions. So now you're threatening that we know even more because you pushed us to those positions. I mean, see, it's always that double-edged sword. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're going to find a reason, but those reasons have no feelings. I mean, let's just call it what it is, man. Why do you hate me? Answer that question. Why do you hate a stranger? You know? How do you see me? Do you see me as a human or do you see me as black? I mean, that's a question right there. How do you see me? As black or as a human? Because, I mean, hey, you doing a lot of this stuff and what's your backing? It can't be your religion. Is it Christianity? I thought you were taught to love everyone. With stipulations. Well, I mean, I didn't get the memo on the stipulations. Hey, anybody get the memo on the stipulations? They posted in the break room, under the refrigerator. Like, what's up? I'm looking for the stipulations. that says love everyone. And then I'm asking the same question, why do you hate me? You know, but we can go on and on and on and on and on, because I got more when it comes down to, all right, let's talk about the folks that live a comfortable life and they scared to say what I'm saying, do what I'm doing. But before we get into that, I want to break real quick and give out a sponsor shout out. And you know it's going to be Crabs and Tings at the top of my list. Crabs and Tings, if you're out there in East Georgia, make sure y'all go check out Crabs and Tings. Krab and Tings with a Z. Check them out. Father's Day is coming up, and they have a Father's Day special. So $150, all the goodness in there, legs, shrimp, all the goodness is in there. So check them out on Instagram, Crab and Teens, Krab and Teens with a Z, and get your Father's Day connect right now. You have to do pre-orders to get it, and they're out on East Georgia, Stonecrest, Lithonia, Covington, Conyers area. Anything further than that, make sure y'all inquire, because there will be a fee for the extra driving. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Crabs and Teens, check them out. And then also I want to give a sponsor shout out to the NLFA, the North Louisiana Football Alliance. BAM! I don't know if y'all got that in focus. Always supporting the cause. Actually about to go ahead and see if they can get this semi-pro league going. Been trying to get these young men out here in the community back in action, but there has been, a stall. And once that coronavirus stall was up, we tried to get within the guidelines to make sure everybody is safe when we get out there to these games. So hopefully, the Shreveport Bossier area comes out and supports the Arklatex area. I'm going to give y'all an update on the teams that's going to be playing this coming Saturday. So check them out, the NLFA on Instagram, NLFA Football on Instagram, and then you got NLFAfootball.com. You can go see what they got going on. Plus, they still have some volunteer opportunities in security and broadcasting and things of that nature. So check them out. Get your volunteer on to be a part of a semi-pro league just started up. So go check them out. NLFA and the White Football. So boom, that's one of the NLFA sponsors, the whitefootball.com. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. The only thing about live, man, I can't have like that real commercial break when I be like, bow, and throw it to something else and get me all situated and then come back. See, y'all gotta watch me even when I'm getting situated. So shout out to my people out there. Everybody that's tuning in, it's your man Lucky Calhoun back at it. It's on Talk About It Live every Wednesday and Friday. I'm down here talking with a guest or by myself. However it plays out that day, we see how it goes. I don't never let the show stop. We always keep it rolling, even when I'm not feeling it. So, hey, check this out real quick. I need to charge up. And I know y'all talking. My family already know that my phone is always dead. And I know. But it's all to the gravy. We back up in here, baby. Hey, did y'all check out the pillow that was sitting there? That's a part of hustle income right there. Hustle income. Keep your income incoming. Hustle income. I'm telling y'all, better go check it out. It's one of them couch pillows. I use it right here. I use it right here on my backy back. On my neck and my back. That's where I use it at. And we good to go. And here we go. We finna talk about comfortable. Living comfortable. So we're in a situation now where the emotions are high, situations are tense. Every situation that people are encountering is going from minimum to escalating quickly, and that seems to be a problem. We're actually out here protesting police brutality at the same time. Unilaterally, they still kicking people ass. I mean, it's like, wait a second, isn't this supposed to be sort of like a protest and then everything else goes down, or riot and looting, everything goes down because people start talking and making things happen, but we still have incidences. And then I'm thinking about it. Well, you know what about those people that are my friends? I mean, I have a wide variety of friends. I was in the military for 20 years, so I have white, black, Chinese, Hispanic, female, male, gay, lesbian, you name it. I got friends with them all over the world, right? So my thing is, if you're not down for the Black Lives Matter movement, you can remove yourself, right? No love lost, no love gained. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not finna argue with you. But at the same time, you still got the individuals out there that yell all lives matter. And the ones that remain silent, sort of equal. If you remain silent, and I mean, this goes for my black people too. If you remain silent or you holler out all lives matter, you're being equal. So check this out. Y'all don't want to lose your life of comfort because some of the people that you work with are racist. And you don't want to call them out. Why? Because, hey, I'm not finna play stupid. I know why. It's because you don't want to lose your job. You don't want your comfortable life that you are living to be disrupted. Even though we're in a situation where all of us are at danger when it comes to the benefits of our independence. Hey, our rights are being violated. Our kids are being killed. It's not just the people that just try to put the blinders on. You can't put the blinders on and hope that it doesn't happen in your household. You have to be a part of fixing the problem. So if you're sitting at work, bam, I'm just gonna be silent on this. I know this dude say his little side comments, and then you know what? You as a black person might even say your little racist jokes back. So now it's sort of like a give and take sort of environment. Ain't nobody finna cross the line and say the N-word, or ain't nobody finna touch me, but we gonna do this, in the comfort of this little work environment. But in all actuality, you're just dealing with it because you don't want to lose the comfort of your life. Because if you call them out now, hey, of course you about to lose your job. We already know that. That's on sight. You lost your job. And then you're trying to put them on blast, and hopefully you got your facts together and you got some recording and all of that you can show all of that, to the people that, hey, don't mess with this business, don't mess with this company. But see, a lot of y'all sit silent. And then here comes another brother or another sister that comes up into the spot, right? They get hired because maybe it's just a quota that they need to bring on somebody else, a color. So they bring them in, right? But guess what you don't do? You don't warn them of anything. Why? Because you're living in your comfort. Oh, they just gonna have to learn how to deal with it like I learned how to deal with it, right? Is that what we doing now? Instead of calling them out in the beginning, and now another black or brown person already knows not to even deal with that company. See, we could stop all this in the beginning, but a lot of y'all living comfortable, right? Y'all living comfortable. Yeah, I'm Black Lives Matter, but I ain't finna yell that up in here. I ain't finna put it on my social media. I ain't finna put it on YouTube. I ain't finna talk about it. I ain't finna have no face mask. And if y'all need y'all a personalized face mask, make sure y'all go to Tipsy Girl Sweets, get y'all personalized Black Lives Matter face mask, because that's how I plug. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna wear no face mask up into your workplace. You're not gonna wear no dashiki or no African print. Like, you gonna keep it real neutral until you get outside, where you're not around them no more. And you think that you good, right? Nah, buddy. See, to be a part of the cause is to call out the racism. Is to change the injustice that's within the workplaces too, not just police brutality. Like, we have to change the system all the way around. To be equal and fair, we need people to speak up. We don't need people to, hey, I endured it, you gotta endure it. So come on in and sit with me, brother, and watch these cats, treat you any kind of way. Not, like they say, we not our ancestors. Y'all shouldn't be sitting down and letting yourself get beat over the head. No, it don't work like that no more. We have a voice. especially when we unite. We have a voice. We don't have to accept less. Was it less when we built the country? Like, why do we have to accept less? We've done more with less. The number one people that can do more with less. You ever seen a single mother, black mother household? You want to see more done with less? We're not asking to give me above and beyond, just asking to be equal. And we're not even asking to give me money. As long as you make the rules and the laws equal, I get to the money level you at. Please believe me. Hey, you see, I say that with calm and peace. A lot of times it's just the barriers that's in place to keep us at certain levels. We might think that we winning, but really you're not. We such a commerce people that, man, we such a commerce people that, one of our hardest battles is gonna be, buying and producing our own. That's gonna be one of our hardest battles, because we got to look fly. And I talk to my man all the time. I'll be like, yo, like, people don't understand this concept. Hey, everybody that I know on Talk About It, come check out my show. Well, man, you ain't no big show, yo. You ain't got the followers, and you ain't like, man, like, I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna check you though, and I say, man, do you understand that for the way for me to get more followers is that you're on when I'm on live, right? But see, you want to check it after the fact. I said, man, you got to understand the concept of building. The only way that we going to start building for each other is if we really take initiative in owning the fact that we need to support each other, even though they may not be the superstar. But to become a superstar, the support makes them the superstar the last time I checked. So it's like, like, hey, you get that concept. Yep, let's be there. Let's support these people for real. Because when it's time for us to say, oh, we finna boycott Wendy's and Starbucks and McDonald's and blah, blah, blah. You just go on the list. And guess what? We all shop there. We all eat there. Okay, well, what's my option? Oh, man, well, Crabs and Teens, they got their thing going on. Hey, they black owned. Crabs and Teens and they got this little new thing with Pretty Lit Vibes, so check it out. But Crabs and Teens is doing their thing. Let's go hook them up. Let's go filter that money that way. Let's go increase that business. Yeah, they not the big time that got the building and all of that, but I guarantee you it's better. And a lot of times you'll find that a lot of these products are better and they're for us. Now, I'm not going to talk about all of the products, but a lot of the hair products for our women. A lot of the products, it's a lot of black women out there selling these products, skin products. And for the men, we got skincare products. But see, we don't want to support until we see that they got 1 million followers. Now we want to be down with, oh man, I was down with them, when they only had 1 follower. No, you wasn't. You didn't share nothing. You didn't tag nothing. You didn't, spread the word. But now that they got 1 million followers, you there. See, we don't need that support no more. That's another part of the culture shift that needs to happen. We need to make sure that when we say we're going to support, we're going to do it ASAP right then and there. Because if we do decide to boycott anything that the black and brown people love to be a part of, we need to have something in place. Let's be real. I always say, don't come to me with just a problem. Always come to me with a problem, then a solution. Because, see, I don't need for you to say, we're going, this is the problem. We all know what the problem is. We can't consume from this. Did you bring the solution? Well, the solution should be, you got company A over here, company B, C, D, E, and we keep going on and on. Because that's who we supporting. And that's where, hey, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Power to the people. I got my hat on because I ain't cut my hair. So don't even ask. It's just like that. Scruffy on the sides. I see y'all out there. Big ups to my people out there. This your man Lucky Calhoun, ranting and raving on his Wednesday. Usually, I bring on a guest, but hopefully next week, I got some people coming on and we can get that show going again. But this your man Lucky Calhoun. Every Wednesday and Friday, I'm here. Talk about it live. And we can get on here and we can talk about whatever you got going on, your business, your service. I'll put it out there. It's all about supporting each other and making sure that your audience sees me and my audience sees you. We go, we like, and we follow, we post, we do all that stuff to build each other up, because ultimately that's the only thing that we have is us. You can't be relying on somebody for your entire life. There comes a point in time where you have to grow up, become an adult, and learn how to take care of business. And hopefully you got people around you that's helping you to learn how to take care of that business. Let's make our kids more financially literate, because we need them to understand money, right? That's one of the things that we lack. You start talking about the school system. What's going on in the school system? Well, they ain't teaching us what we need to know. We coming out, we money illiterate. We don't know how to buy stocks, bond, trade, do anything that's dealing with making your money grow. Savings, what is a savings? All we got is a check-ins and we rolling, right? Like, what's going on? Let's debt all the way down until your socks pull them all the way up. It's debt. Like, we got to teach them, like, yeah, sometimes it's no problem getting in debt, but learn how to get out of debt. See, it's more teaching to be done. Don't teach them how to get into debt and not get out of debt, right? And don't be on some spiteful stuff just because my daddy didn't show me something, just because my mama didn't teach me something. I ain't gonna teach you. Ain't nobody needing all that spitefulness, because it don't work like that. We need to pass this knowledge on. I already say that we failed when it comes to what we needed to pass on to the next generation anyway. Because we can have a long conversation about young black men that grew up with fathers in the household. And I was one of them. I had a father and I had a stepfather. You know what I'm saying? 2 different times. But check this out. They taught me. And and that's the same thing I try to bring to my kids. Now, you got people out here with daddies in the home. They ain't teaching their kids enough. And I'm not taking nothing away from the mothers, because they got so much going on that they need to get their credit for what they're trying to teach them. But we lack when it comes down to, hey, you got to teach them, etiquette. You got to teach them how to be respectful. I mean, we got some savages out here in the street now. Because a lot of people, they had kids while they were still a kid, trying to raise a kid, didn't have that guidance, didn't have that, hey, somebody talking in their ear to, steer them on the right path. So guess what? They neglect the fact that, I didn't get it, so I'm not going to pass it along. And we need to change that culture. It's a lot of things that we need to talk about, and especially in the black community. We can't sit here and be like, all right, well, our number one priority is the white man. We already know that. I'm not even finna take that off of the number one priority. The government, Uncle Sam, is number one. But what about the rest of the priorities that's within our community that we need to take care of? Because let's just say magically, boom, tomorrow, like the president said, quickly, he can end racism. All right, let's just say fantasy world. I'm going to throw some sprinkles in this part right here. I'm going to do my hand like this. Y'all don't see it right now, but it's going down like that. Check the edit on YouTube. You can check this entire interview of myself ranting on YouTube, Calhoun's Corner. See, I think I'm funny. Wasn't that funny? Right, yeah, my wife, she going to learn. And I ain't going to hold y'all up too much longer. But let's just magically say that, racism is over. Are we ready for steps, priorities 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way through? Are we ready to deal with those priorities as well within our own communities? So, there's a lot of levels to this. And one of the things that one of the things that's known for a fact is that this is not going to end overnight. It didn't start overnight. It's not going to end overnight. But, that work has to be put in. Like my man say, he got that work, right? That work got to be put in. And I got my list now, so I'm not gonna run on no more. But now I got my list to keep me on focus of what I'm talking about. So thank everybody for tuning in. This your man Lucky Calhoun. Talk about it live every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can check me out ranting by myself, or I'm gonna have a guest on. Definitely got Crab and Team coming on soon, because they be acting like they don't want to come on and show their face. But Crab and Team gonna be on here, so y'all can go ahead and see what's going down, what's crack-a-lacking, and check out the chef, the hot chef. You know what I'm talking about? Don't tell her I said that. But you know, we're gonna get into some more topics, and probably this Friday during the Friday wrap up, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna be talking about the NFL and the NBA postponing the season, because you got players out there, especially Kyrie Irving, that's jumping on the backs of, hey, let's postpone the season so we don't take away from the move and everything that's going on right now. And then we're going to talk about small businesses, you know, when it comes down to, you know, how we start to grow each other when we do all these things, when, you know, hey, you know, it's time for it to get next to those next priorities, right? How to grow these businesses, because, you know, one of the arguments you see all the way around, like, hey, we need to buy back the block. Is y'all ready to do that? Along with buy back the block, you know, we need to buy us a gas station. Anybody know any black-owned gas stations? Anybody know any black-owned grocery stores? Let's get them going. We need to make that a reality. We need to make that happen. I think it's enough superstars, movie stars, and everybody out there, billionaires, millionaires, that's on our side that can make that happen. You know, I don't know them all, but hopefully my video magically catches 1 million views. We gonna speak that into life. This video right here gonna catch 1 million views. There it is. You know, and we gonna see if somebody gonna say, you know what, that's right, let's get this land. I talked about getting this land, and everybody getting their piece of land and saying, you know what, we don't need you to give me my 40 acres. I'm gonna make sure I find out a way to buy my own 40 acres, and I'm gonna build on that, and we all gonna just buy them back to back to back and make everybody mad. Because we just, it is what it is, right? You ain't gonna give it to us, so we gonna get it ourselves. That's what we've been doing this long. It is, hey, so holla at your boy. You know, we gonna talk about protest awareness. On Friday wrap up, we're gonna talk about the protest awareness. The protest awareness is when if you're gonna be out there in them streets, you gotta be aware of what's going on. And a lot of people, big ups to the people that's out there in the streets, because now we're taking video and pictures of people that's really starting this stuff. And it's not us. It's one of those embedded police officers, or just somebody paid to cause riots, issues, destruction. And we're doing a real good job now, because we're catching these individuals on video camera starting this stuff, because the first thing they want to throw on Fox News is that the black people out here looting, rioting, and destroying stuff. So, you know, protest awareness, we're going to get into that on the wrap up. And then police accountability along with people accountability, right? And the reason I'm going to talk about people accountability is because there was a video that floated around with some teenagers that was held up by a police officer at gunpoint. Now, understood necessarily, I was outraged when I saw it. And then at the end of the day, and all the facts came out, these boys actually had a BB gun that they were flashing around outside. So the clerk, when he called in and said that they had a gun, he was right. He didn't know it was a BB gun, but it was all black. When they found it, it looked just like the real gun. And the kids actually showed the cops that it was a gun, and it was a BB gun. And then the cop gave them, you know, a spiel. I don't want to die either, but he got that call. So yeah, the video that you probably see out there floating is just that one clip of the cops. But if you see the entire thing, you know, that's why I say it's also about a people accountability. Before we jump to any conclusions, you know, that's not definite, like George Floyd, which was definite. Everything else, you have to, all right, take a step back real quick, let the facts come out before, you know, you look silly out there. But nothing is silly about the injustice going on in these streets. So we're going to keep protesting. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep that energy going. It's your man, Lucky Calhoun. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. If you didn't catch this episode, you can catch it on Calhoun's Corner on YouTube. It'll be up there. And I appreciate all the love and support. So come back Friday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and check me out again. Hopefully I got a guest. If not, you know, I'll be doing what I do like I always do. And in the meantime, easy breezy, young, fly, and sexy.